Cincinnati. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Kent State's offense will come out first. Now running the show is Drew DeShields. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Kane. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Buckeyes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide.
But he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Hauls it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, what a move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Golden Flashes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Throwing, say it. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Sayin, using his legs to buy some time. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 3rd and 8. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Makes a pass to Martin. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Sayin to throw. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Jackson. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's King. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
On the option, the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for open space, it's King.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The snap sets up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's King. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback keeps it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Say it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin, the throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now he's looking into the middle. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Say it. Ohio State fired in from the red zone for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game, coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors and our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his big tight end. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Finding some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Sayin. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's second and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And some penalties you just can't take. Delay of game, that's right at the top of the list. Second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. The give. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeye! They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Throwing, Sayin. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, Don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.